Hey, what's good, my poopy panties? So, yeah, I'm just gonna like record a video on this like new channel I just made. I think the channel name's like Politics Guy. I'll just name it something like that. Yeah, so anyways, I just wanted to make a video on Candace Owens, right? I mean, I just think like overall she's pretty annoying. Pretty, yeah, she's just kind of cringe. So like overall, first of all, like her entire thing is like, like don't be victim and shit, right? That's like obviously true. You shouldn't be a victim. Especially like black people always like blame everything on their skin color, right? Uh, but then it's kind of hypocritical because she uses the exact same thing. So take for example, this one interview on like MSNBC where like she's like kind of debating, but not really. Eric Dyson, right? And Eric Dyson, this guy's like full of bullshit. Like this guy's already like hella dumb. He's just like a snake oil salesman. Like if you saw his debate with like, not even debate, but just like his thing with like Jordan Peterson, right? He says a lot of things without actually saying anything. Like at one point, he was like, "I get like death threats from white parents." I mean, I don't even know why. Like I don't get why that's relevant. And even if it is true, like who? Yeah, like I don't get why that matters, like even if it is true. I mean, I guess he's just like kind of flexing, like, hey, I have death threats. I mean, I'm pretty sure Jordan Peterson gets death threats as well. But anyways, I'm saying like he gets death threats from white parents because he's like corrupting their children, and then he's like, I'm corrupting your children to be uncorrupted by a system. Like something. He just has a bunch of nonsensical statements using big words, so it sounds smart, but in reality, you realize that he's just gone on for 10 minutes without saying anything. He says a lot without saying anything. So, I mean, yeah, this guy's already like pretty dumb. So, I mean, it's not really a hard debate for her. But like immediately straight off the bat, as soon as she asked like this question, she's like, "Oh, what about the kids in Chicago? What the fuck is that? It's like the holy like it's literally like the biggest straw man ever. Like, why are you talking? They didn't invite you on to talk about Chicago. I mean, they literally pay. I mean, they pay these people to have them on, right? So they paid Candace Owens beforehand, knowing that she would debate Eric Dyson about racism and Trump. Uh, Basically, all that NBC has covered in the past 4 years. So, like, why the fuck is she talking about Chicago? It's so dumb, right? But then that's not even like the best part. After this, and I'll get the
that I think is quite remarkable here is that we're talking about racial division and what sows racial division. I think the fact that every time I'm invited onto this network, I'm being asked to dispute another black person. The black community is broken up in general, and I don't want to partake in any of that. We're just ending a weekend where 71 black people were shot in Chicago, 13 of them killed, and we're not talking about that. Instead, we're talking about old tapes.
We're going to talk about all that. You have
Donald
a problem?
Trump. No, we're not. I have a problem that we're doing wall-to-wall coverage on
You have a problem with who you're appearing on this?
No, I don't have a problem
Candace,
with him.
you have a problem with who you're appearing on this segment with?
I'm actually respectfully saying to him that we should both decline tearing apart the black community for the sake of television.
To respond on behalf of myself, you knew what you were invited to discuss, and we're happy you're here. It's very important to me in this show that we have these conversations and invite a lot of people of all perspectives. If there's a problem with that, I think you knew what the invite was to begin with. Professor Dyson, your thoughts?
Basically all that NBC has covered in the past 4 years. So, like, why the fuck is she talking about Chicago? It's so dumb, right? But then that's not even like the best part. After this, and I'll get the clip up on here in like a sec, when I'm like editing or this right. Yeah, and that's like not even the best part. After this, like the guy asked her like, "What do you think like racism plays a role?" And then she's just like, "Oh, are you asking me because I'm like a black conservative? I'm a black conservative. Is that why you're being like racist? Like, what the fuck? He just asked you a question. Like, this is part of the contract." And it's really dumb because, she always tells people not to play the victim. Like, don't say it's like because you're
I'm a black conservative, and I am not hearing anything that is said about the fact that about 25 white Democrats assembled to kick me out of a restaurant yesterday to throw water and to throw eggs at me because I am a conservative that supports Donald Trump.
That's a great message and everything, but she does like the exact same thing. Except instead of saying she's black, she says because she's like a black conservative, as if that like justifies victimhood. Um, yeah, so that's like one reason she's like annoying, and I just think overall, all these like TPUSA people, I mean they're literally like the worst possible people that you can like pick to debate these like topics, right? like Rob Smith. He's a fucking idiot. Might make a video on him, but Charlie Kirk. I mean, he seems like somewhat knowledgeable on like some things, but overall, he just seems like he doesn't seem like the type of person that you would want as like the face of your franchise or whatever. Or did he actually make TPU set? Let me search that. Oh wait, he made it, so that makes sense. But just all these like figures who are Caitlyn Bennett, I think she's like really dumb. She's worse than Candace Owens. Literally like low IQ. It's not even funny. She's like mentally disabled, but uh yeah, they always choose like these like trash people. Like TPUSA is also like the youth. There's probably some like youth conservative thing. I mean all these like college like conservative shit. They always choose like the worst people. Um, yeah, I mean that's basically it. I didn't have like a plan for this video. I just remember seeing that interview the other day, and I was just like, wow, she